Parents, if you feel like you've tried everything to help your child's chronic health challenges, from traditional medical treatments to every natural remedy you can find, but still aren't seeing the results you're hoping for, you're not alone. You've changed diets, tried supplements, explored different therapies, and maybe even invested in expensive treatments like infrared saunas or specialized programs. Each time you've hoped this would be the thing that finally helps your child break through, only to face more frustration when the results plateau or don't last. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking your child's healing potential isn't about finding the next new treatment or therapy? What if it's actually about getting the sequence right? It's the sequence in the order of healing that matters more than what it is. See, there are so many good things throughout this world that it's really, finding the right order that allows the body to heal that can help the most. What we're seeing in practice today, it's just fascinating. Over 80% of our new patients that come into Rising Health have already explored natural health holistic healing options even before finding us now. This is the complete flip from 10 to 15 years ago when less than 20% of patients had tried these approaches. Despite just, the awareness and access to all these solutions, we're still seeing the high rates of chronic illness in children more than ever before. And what's even more telling is, our average new patient, Dave, has more health challenges than they did 15 years ago. And this really raises that question of what are we missing? Well, when we dig into the hierarchy of healing, so the sequence that we want to talk about today, we find that the nervous system is the foundation of all health. Now it develops first in utero with mom, and it controls every other system in the body. Think of it as your body's air traffic control. What's really fascinating to me when you look back at pediatric development is what develops first in baby is actually the nervous system. It starts to develop even at 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks of age in utero, and that starts to control the stress and the nervous system response. Now, this air traffic controller coordinates everything, whether in utero or after birth, from gut to immune function. So that nervous system isn't well regulated properly. Other treatments and therapies just can't get into their full potential. It's almost like not having a firm foundation that you're building off of. This is where the three sequential stages of development really come into play. The nervous system has to go first. It has to be functioning optimally. And what that nervous system truly is your body's stress response, the parasympathetic or the sympathetic drivers that tell our body, hey, I'm either in fight or flight, or I'm, really stressed, or I'm in more chill mode and I can rest and relax and really be in a healing state. Most of us, kids included, are stuck in sympathetic stress all the way since delivery. And what that does is it causes them to be more in that protection mode. And then they can't activate healing in these later stages. Now, stage two, all of you have gone through this as parents. It's, the development of the motor system, movement, and coordination. This is so key to our development. And it's so important because that's what helps calm our brain. When our kids start to move, they start to calm the brain and they start to activate other areas of it. This is why you have to walk before you talk, right? I think every pediatrician probably told you that when you're getting that referral to speech therapy, right? Movement is key to health, but not just motor movement. When we're walking, we're running, we're doing all those activity things, we have to be coordinated with it because it builds upon the next step. When we're coordinated there, that calms the brain. It helps smooth muscle movement internally to help the gut and the immune system. Think about the gut and immune health as poor plumbing systems, right? If we're not moving fluid through from the very top here, from the sinuses to the throat into the lungs and out, then our body can't plumb and get through those big immune challenges, get through those big gut challenges. And they really build up on each other. This is why your nervous system has to be in rest and relax mode first. It has to be fully coordinated and easy to execute the motor movement system along with the smooth muscle to allow gut health and immune health to really work through. You just can't skip these steps. It builds upon the previous one. Now, if these 3 steps are in order, that's what allows the vagus nerve to come into play. Now, the vagus nerve, you probably heard of this because it's all over Google, but the crucial thing about the vagus nerve is it's the connection to that gut and the immune system. And when it's functioning properly, it allows everything from digestion to sensory to emotional regulation to just be calm. This is why having all of those build on each other allows that vagus nerve to calm and allow everything else to be in a good place, where then you can work through those other treatments and other options. So why other treatments might not work yet is because you're trying to build that next step on a cracked foundation. So no matter what or how much you invest in those improvements, these, supplements for the gut, the brain balance program, to help our kids' cognition and memory, if the foundation isn't good and their nervous system isn't relaxed, the motor system isn't calm, and the gut and the immune system isn't built out, they're going to have trouble responding to those therapies and getting them to really get the full results that they need. And that's not saying those things are bad. Those are the right things. They're just not the right timing. Now, 60 to 80% of our patients we see improvements in these softer signs, and these are so key. Sleep patterns, gut, immune function, behavioral, regulation, movement, and coordination. These improvements are the first 3 steps. They allow the other therapies to start working more effectively. And this is where it's so important to work as a team. It's not just what is right, it's what is right now. What's the order? What's the sequence? So you haven't been doing anything wrong as a parent. In fact, you're probably picking all the right things. These natural approaches and the therapies you've tried, they are valuable pieces of the puzzle. But just look, doing that, just like doing a combination lock, having all the right numbers isn't enough. You have to have them in the right order. And I know it can probably be as confusing as a combination lock sometimes. Now, neurologically focused chiropractic care, it really takes us back to the foundation. It is often the missing piece that helps everything else fall into place. And we have seen that with so many kids and families. By addressing that nervous system regulation first, we create that foundation that allows the body to be in rest and relax and all other efforts to work more efficiently. Whether it be the motor system, the immune system, the sensory system, the behavioral system, they all build upon each other. Now, if you are ready to discover more about the nervous system and more about helping it regulate better, we invite you to take the next steps. Visit our website, click on the link in our bio, schedule a consultation to look at this. We want to work together with you because it's likely that you're doing the right thing. It just might not be in the right sequence to get through where you need to go and get that breakthrough that you've been looking for. So if this finds you well, and you have questions about it, reach out to us, send us a direct message. We would love to chat because that sequence matters so much. Love you all. See you soon.